Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Portland Trailblazers in NBA 2K26. So the Portland Trailblazers have made some moves in the offseason, obviously some really interesting moves. Obviously they re-signed Damian Lillard in the offseason. You can consider this a re-sign because he was on the team obviously 2 years ago. He got traded from the Blazers. He requested a trade. They ended up trading into the Milwaukee Bucks. It didn't end up working out, and it always seemed like Dame. It is what it didn't feel right with him, I guess, with the Bucks and not in Portland. So he was probably always going to retire a Blazer. That's probably what him and Blazers fans want. But he will remain with the team. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to play or what role he's going to play in when he comes back from his ACL injury. But it'll be interesting to see that happen, obviously. That was like the big headline of the offseason, Damian Lillard getting waived from the Milwaukee Bucks and signing back with the Portland Trail Blazers. They also went ahead and traded Anthony Simons to the Boston Celtics for Drew Holiday. I believe it just a spot. There might have been some second-round picks involved. I think the Celtics traded the second-round picks. But, yeah, like I said, this was like probably, a trade to get off of Simons. I don't think he would have fit really much more with Dame back. Obviously, that happened before Damian Lillard got bought out or waived. But, yeah, obviously, it was just a trade there. It's a little swap. It was interesting. I mean, the Blazers look like they want to have a lot, some good defense, which they're definitely going to have that with Drew Holiday, obviously. Still got guys like Shaedon Sharpe. They got Jimmy Grant's bad contract. And then, there have been some rumors about trading guys like Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle. I guess they want to keep them for defense, I guess. And then they also went ahead and drafted Yang Hansen with the 16th overall pick in the NBA draft, which was controversial at the time. But I feel like we're all getting used to it now. It actually might end up being a good pick. We'll see what ends up happening. He could probably be the center of the future. Who knows? But all around, it was a solid offseason for the Portland Trailblazers. But I think how I'm going to run this is I'm going to go ahead and have Scoot Henderson start over Drew Holiday. I'm not going to lie with you. Because there could be a world Drew Holiday starts. I can 100% see that. I think Scoot is actually coming off the bench for the Blazers. But I kind of want to start Scoot Henderson, man. Scoot Henderson just makes most sense. We have to develop him and not Drew Holiday. He's a little older, a lot older, actually. So the rotation heading into the season will be Scoot, Sharpe, Kamara, Avdia, Klingon, Drew Holiday, Jeremy Grant, Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, and Chris Murray is a 10-man rotation. Low-key, instead of giving Chris Murray these minutes, I kind of want to play Young Hansen, but I guess we are playing Robert Williams and Dominic Klingon, so I guess Young won't get minutes right away. So we'll do something like that. Obviously, Dame will be back next season. Shout to I actually don't know how this team will do year number one. I really haven't paid attention to how the Blazers do in year number one. So then you have I expect to have a pretty good season. I want Shaedon Sharpe to play a lot better as well. I want Shaedon Sharpe to have a breakout year. Hopefully he can do that in real life too. And I also want Scoot Henderson to play a lot better. So we'll push their shots and seeds up. I want to rebuild around these two guys, and then we'll figure out the rest. Denny Avdia, I usually turn him like a stud with the Blazers, but I'm going to put it up just a little bit this time. And I'm going to see you guys at the end of this season. We'll see how this team does this year. Obviously, Scoot and Sharpe will hopefully be the future of this video, but we'll see what happens. At the end of the season, Nikola Jokic wins the MVP. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Sixth man going to Malik Monk. Defensive player going to Wemby. Punch for going to Moduzelic. Clutch player going to KD. Coach you're going to Jason Kidd. Zachary Staples is the executive. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. But at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 9 seed. We're in the play-in tournament. We got to play the Los Angeles Lakers. So we did have about 23 from Sharpe. That's what I wanted. I wanted him to took a jump every single year from 9 points, 16 points, 18.5 points to 23 points per game. So really good from him. Scoot Henderson finally showing, obviously, signs of him being the 3rd overall pick. So really good year from him. Averaged 20 points and 5 assists per game. We had about, Denny of D still averaged 19 points per game. Jeremy Grant had a really good season. He averaged 18 points. He also was really efficient as well. 48% from the field, 35% from 3, only in 22 minutes. So low-key, this is a career year for Jeremy Grant, and I low-key think this could net us a trade. Usually, I just let Jeremy Grant expire because nobody wanted to take on his contract, but I'm going to lie, he had a great season. So what teams be interested now? We had about 10 from Drew Holiday, 7 and 7 from Robert Williams. I usually trade about the trade line too, but I decided to just make no moves and see how this team would play out. But we ended up being the plan, so it looks like it kind of did work out. So this is how they want to run starting 5 now. But we got the Los Angeles Lakers round one. Also, they did buy out DeAndre Ayton. That's something the Blazers did as well. So will Ayton get revenge here in this game? We are going to win. So we're going to beat the Lakers. It's interesting. Now we got the San Antonio Spurs in the second game of the plan. So we have a chance to get in the playoffs. Will we lose? Will we win? we're gonna win. I don't know how I feel about that. Would I rather be in the lottery? Maybe, but we're probably not gonna make it far, obviously, against the Dallas Mavericks. But hey, man, we'll see if we can beat Dallas. It'll probably not happen, but yeah, we're gonna get swept. So, okay, I would have much rather just lost to the Spurs or Lakers, so we wouldn't have to get in. We have a lottery pick, but we'll have a pick right outside the lottery, I believe. So that's pretty good in my opinion. So. Oh, we got Chris Paul retiring, Al Horford, LeBron James doesn't retire, but Stephen Curry, that's a shocker. But okay, heading into the draft lottery, obviously we're not gonna have a picks. We made the playoffs, but there's multiple picks we have to fix, as you can see. But once we fix those, we have like we have the 15th pick. Is that true? I believe our pick is like lottery protected with the Bulls. Who has our actual pick? Okay, so I think I have to swap picks with the Bulls. I just think I have to, or it might not matter. I don't know, but it says we have the Bulls. Okay, I actually have to look into this, but I'll fix all these picks. This is freaking 2K does not know how to fix it. I'm gonna do this trade with the Los Angeles Clippers, where we trade Jimmy Grant over to the Clippers for Cam Christie and a pick swap. I think the Clippers could use Jimmy Grant, especially if he's playing like this. He could be a nice 3-and-D wing, or does he have much of the defense? I don't know. But he's a really good win. They could have him next to Kawhi. If nothing happens to him, obviously, if his contract doesn't get voided. But I don't think I think Adam Silver's too soft for that, in my opinion. But or not even that. I just think, since the contract has already signed an extension from the prior contract, I don't really see him doing that. I'm probably going to get away with it and get a fine or something. But even if it does happen, there's still no guarantee. But the evidence is just so freaking. It's out. I don't know word for it. The evidence is just so. It's really good evidence. But we're going to trade Jimmy Grant to the Clippers. Cam Christie. We'll see how much he develops for us. We also get rid of his contract, which is nice. Keep Charlie as the head coach. We'll straight into the NBA draft. It's obviously, like I said, we have the 15th pick in the draft. We also have the 6th pick in the second round. We also have an Orlando Magic pick, 2028, from the pick we made, the draft night trade. So we're good on draft picks concerned for the future. But number 1 is going to be Boozer. Okay, number 2 is going to be AJ Advance, and number 3, the Magic. We're going to take Kilbles. And so Dana Peterson will fall to the Hornets. But with pick 15, we got Benny Strivens. He isn't really ranked. He isn't ranked the highest, and he's only a starter caliber ceiling. So I don't think he's going to be the player. Dame Sarr has all-star potential, so he had a really good college stats. I think I might have taken him. Jalen, we got. So obviously, I'm looking for the guy with the all-star, like maybe NBA type of guy. And Darius Acuff seems like a really good player, but I don't really want to take another guard. Josh Johnson. What about JT Toppin? His all-star potential is the only guy I see. But I think I'm going to go with Dame Sarr with this pick. We'll probably move him to small forward and see how much he goes up. So Dame Sarr looks like the best player I've seen. Then we'll take Torrey with this pick, I guess. Or Boogie Flander. I saw him starter, and he is all-star. So Torrey, yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name because I'm going to butcher it. But Dame Sarr will probably be a rotational piece right away moving up to small forward. I think we will. Kamara is angry at us, but we're still going to bring him back. I'm going to decline Chris Murray because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I heard from Blazers fans he's not the best player. He's not even close to his brother, apparently, from Blazers fan. Obviously, I don't watch Blazers games, or I don't watch most of them, obviously. I am a Lakers fan. And I just don't really enjoy watching the Blazers too much. But like I said, maybe they can make some noise in the West. We'll see what happens. But so Shaedon Sharpe, or I don't watch the Blazers like that. I'm gonna just say that. Obviously, that's my main team I want to watch. But I think we obviously re-signed Shaedon Sharpe. Only $25 million. That would be a steal. We'll get him like in a range for We'll get him like somewhere like close to like Jabari's contract. This would be a steal for him. Five only asked for that much. I think we can probably. I'm gonna re-sign Ron Williams. I don't want to lose it for nothing. I'm gonna re-sign him just in case Young doesn't develop right away, and then I'm probably gonna let the rest of these guys go. Honestly, so that's what we'll do. I only want Shaedon Sharpe, Ron Williams back. Everybody else could probably go. But like I said, now what do we got for us? We got Damian Lillard's gonna be fully healthy. Drew Holiday, we'll see how much he regresses. Scoot Henderson, we'll see how much he progresses, obviously. I have 20 points per game, only 78 overall. He was kind of weird, I'm going to lie with you. But Dame Sarr, so Shaedon Sharpe, Dame Sarr. I'm going to move him to small forward, like I said. And he goes up to a 75 overall. So not as much as I expected. But it'll always be a 76. But hey, man, he might be ready to play next year. So, yeah, we got that going for us. And we got Denny Avdia, then Robert Williams, Don McLean, and Yang Hansen Yang. So, or Yang Hansen. Fucking say it right. But we need a backup power forward. I think after that we might be ready because they don't have like a star, like a number one option star. We'll obviously get that later down the line, but we can sign Jeremy Sohan with the money that we have. But I feel like it'll just get matched. I'm not gonna waste it on that. Harrison Barnes, with the Rockets match Tari Eason, I mean, he will be a great fit. And he didn't shoot the best from three. Or do we just sign like a bridge option for now and figure out the rest later? But Peter Washington wouldn't be a bad wing option, but I'm probably gonna offer a contract to. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's offer Aaron Wiggins. So I know Aaron Wiggins is gonna regress, but whatever happens here, I'm gonna push Aaron Wiggins back up to his normal overall. It doesn't really make sense to me too much. I might, well, and actually, I want to bring back Ron Rupert. That's the only guy I want to bring back at this point. So we'll give him like a cheap contract, and then everybody else, you will play a progression. Going down literally makes no sense. First of all, so I'm gonna push Avdia back up to 82. It doesn't really make sense to me why he's regressing. So I'm gonna put him to like back to 82. Then Dominic Klingon is up. Dame, I understand. Kamara, I guess, dude. I don't understand that. Man, Drew Holiday definitely took a hit, so I guess we can have that. Oh yeah, Aaron Wiggins was the guy I don't want to see him regress. I don't really think that makes sense for Aaron Wiggins to go down. In the prior 2K, he didn't go down. I'm also gonna push him back up. I usually do that with Aaron Wiggins anyway, if you guys understand. But we also got guys like Young Hansen going up 3 overalls. Ron Rupert didn't go much to Cam Christie. Could be a huge part of dude. We have too many players in the team. Because I remember qualifying on who got announced some of our players. So I guess we'll have to cut Caleb Love or like City Sissoko. I mean, since Caleb Love is making the cheapest contract, we'll go ahead and cut him. So we had to release Caleb Love, but honestly, I'm liking this team. Obviously, Damian Lillard will be fully healthy. Love to see how this rotation looks heading into this season. Chauncey Billups is on the hot seat probably. I feel like if we don't maybe go far this year, or at least show some sign of improvement, he will be fired, and we will get a new head coach. I'm gonna just say that. But power ranking lands us 22nd, running a perimeter-centric system. Preferred system is balanced. I'm gonna go ahead and fix his preferred system to perimeter-centric, and then I'll see you guys in the rotation. Heading into this season, we got Scoot Henderson, Shaden Sharp, Tamani Kamara, Denny Avdia, Donovan Clingan will get that starting center role. Damian Lillard will come off the bench for now. At this point, I don't know if he'll be like the superstar player for us. We'll see. Hope he still can retire a Blazer, obviously, as a player option for next season. Robert Williams, I'll look to trade him at the trade deadline because I know eventually Jan will be able to, get the backup center spot. So yeah, Robert Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Dame Sarr, and Drew Holiday. So if I would realize Drew Holiday will regress so much, I probably would have traded him along with Jimmy Grant in the offseason. But I didn't think he would regress down to a 75. But I guess, yeah, he's trying to retire after this season too. So what I'm going to do, since he's trying to retire, we won't trade him. Let's let him expire. So we'll get rid of his contract and please we get off of Grant's contract as well as draw his contract. So we'll get those out of here. And then how much did Jimmy Grant actually regress down to? He went down to a 77. So not too bad. He'll start still for the Clippers. So, but I'll see y'all probably at the end of the season. At the New Orleans Pelicans, we're simply get off of Robert Williams, swap second-round picks, we get Sadiq Bey, something like that. So we get out of Robert Williams. I feel like we eventually had to move on from him. Why, bro? Is there a way it could make Tony Kamara not angry? Like, this is honestly getting annoying, bro. Like, why is this even a thing at 2K, man? I don't want him to be on to a 77. That's insane. Well, we can't really do nothing about it. Kamara might actually leave us a free agency, dude. Which is just so dumb. Like, I wish there was a way we can change that, but he just doesn't want to reach. Why are you so angry? No, I know exactly how to fix that, bro. How can I fix his morale? It has to be something. That is just so freaking annoying, dude. I don't know why it's even a feature in this. That has to be. Is it? So I think it's loyalty. Yeah, it's definitely loyalty. So I'm gonna push his loyalty up, and then once we do that, hopefully he shouldn't be too mad. I'm gonna assume it's his loyalty. I don't know. I just don't want him to be mad. So I'm pushing out to 100. Like, he just can't be mad anymore, dude. Does that help? No, it didn't help immediately, but hopefully it should work soon. That, makes Dame Star in the starting. It's just so dumb why Tamani Kamara just freaking pissed at us. Like, what do we do to you to be that mad, bro? But Holiday will probably honestly just go 10-man rotation now, or 9-man rotation. And then, yeah, we'll see how we do at the end of this year. I'm still not 100% set on this roster by any means. Midyama is the MVP. Mikael Brown, Rookie of the Year. BJ Edgecombe, 6-man defensive player going to Wemby. But Drang's and Golden State 30 right now. So it's like he replaced Stephen Curry, which makes sense. But we ended up not making the playoffs this year, which sucks once again, man. We took a back step, which love to see. But 22 from Scoot. Oh, we had 22 from Sharp. I think Dame will end up opting into his player option. That's just my opinion with the Blazers, obviously. 17 from Denny Avdia, 9 from Dame Sarr. But I feel like I don't know. Obviously Kamara's loyalty didn't really change much. He still doesn't want to be here, man. And I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna work a silent trade out with Tamani Kamara. I don't want to do this. I feel like Kamara is a really good, person or player that the Blazers have on their hands, but for some reason we're just gonna now get this thing off on screen. Okay, did Drew Holiday retire or does he still stay? Your guys get absolutely scammed by Drew Holiday. So he's actually not gonna retire. Wow. So you telling me he's still here? He's still here. He realized he's gonna have a $37 million player option coming up. Okay. Since the other one retire, we'll try to use this money in a trade, but we need to do something in the offseason, obviously. So, all these picks we're projected to pick 11 in the draft. Is we're gonna finish with the or hell happened to our pick, man? Did we jump up? Oh, we did jump up. Okay, we got pick 4. Okay, that's a huge, crazy jump up. So we've got the 4th overall pick. I think we'll still draft with this pick, though. Add a young player to the team. Obviously, we're probably going to try and trade Tamati Kamara. Actually, he's not mad anymore, so thank goodness. He's not mad. You don't have to challenge you. I was about to say. So the loyalty did work a little bit. He's still at 81 overall, but he's still going down one, which we'll see if he resigns with us either way. But staff signing, I'm going to fire Chauncey Billups. I've honestly had enough. So I would love to bring in like Joe Mazzulla to take over, and I would love for him to just sign. He's gonna sign. Okay, Joe Mazzulla pulls into the team with the 4th overall pick in the draft. I don't know if I'm considering. We don't really have like a superstar player. That's the problem is we might have to trade like a star in the offseason to pair with Scoot and Sharp, which we'll probably do. Obviously Dame. I'm gonna make him opt in the player option. I'm pretty sure he'll opt into it with the Blazers at this point. At his career. So number 1 is going to be Tyron Stokes. Number 2 is going to be Ricky Hunter. Number 3 is going to be Hugo. And then on the board, we got Baba. So we could take him. We could take Jason Crowey, Christian Collins. Christian Collins always ended up being a great player for us. I'm going to take Christian Collins this pick. Christian Collins, welcome. And then we got, it doesn't matter if we take, I'll let the CPU draft. I don't think these guys are real, but Christian Collins, welcome to the team. Dave Phillips. So we didn't really draft too good in the 2nd round, but I guess we can offer him 2-way contracts out of there. So Klingon, Holiday opts into the player option. I am going to use his contract to possibly make a trade for somebody, then Scoot and City Sissoko. But do we have any cap space? No, we do not have cap space. So Tamani Kamara, do you want to resign? I don't know. We can't re-sign him because 2K doesn't let you offer a player anymore if they're not interested in re-signing. So we might have just lost Tamani Kamara because that stupid setting that 2K has. We can't even offer him a contract. And I'm losing for nothing. We're really going to lose Tamani Kamara for nothing. I guess he wasn't playing good for us anyway, but I'm just so annoying, dude. But re-sign Scoot. It's probably the only guy I want back at this point. Kamara, I don't know what to do with you, bro, but you won't come back. And really, absolutely nothing I could do with it. Absolutely nothing I could do. Unless he's restricted, it might still let me offer him. No, he's going to the Lakers. So it's fun, Tamani Kamara. Actually, it wasn't. No, screw you, Tamani Kamara. But we'll probably look for a trade now. Trade targets in mind, 2 players that we can trade for. Number 1 on my list, that is the Orlando Magic's Paolo Banchero. They're rebuilding. They want to trade Desmond Bane. But I wonder if they want to trade Paolo Banchero. Honestly, slide in and be the perfect addition to the big 3 we have right now. Another guy I had in mind was the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson. I feel like he might be a better fit. Obviously, bring him more defense, not like a number 1 scoring option, but he might be a better fit. Who knows? Bam Adebayo was on my radar as well. But yeah, those are like the guys I would have interest in, realistically speaking. But let's look at their stats, obviously. So Giannis just signed an extension with the Bucks, so it would be unrealistic to get. But Jaren Jackson is an expiring contract, making $20 million. He wants to re-sign with the, which shouldn't mean anything though. But he had a really good season with them. And then obviously Bam was on my radar as well. I was a good guy to trade for, but I'm kind of want to stay away from him in this video. I'll trade for him in every video. Banchero obviously is the best, but yeah, I'm gonna go and offer up Paolo Banchero. I don't know. We're probably not able to get this done. Well, I'll probably have to trade Denny Avdia. And he's such a cheap contract. I kind of don't want to do it. Oh yeah, Drew Holiday's big contract. Get out of here. So that helps a ton. Next we probably have to trade like young assets. So we'll trade Tory. We'll trade. Dude, we have no value at all. So yeah, never mind. We really have no value. I guess so I'll just make a trade with because we're not a lot of trades and going through. I'll just make a trade. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? Well, let's say they do agree to it, and then I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? So this deal isn't getting anywhere. We'll have to trade Denny Avdia for some value, dude. And then Who else would have to be? So Young, I don't want to trade him. So I guess Cam Christie, he has some value. And we'll trade this Bucks pick. Hold on. And we'll trade this Celtics. I'm going to see if I can get one more value the first round pick in here that has some value. So our pick has the most value, which is interesting. What about the future Bucks pick? Okay, our pick has the most value, so I trade this for Paulo Banchero. They don't agree with it. It's probably the best trade we can offer, unless we could take out Torrey and offer somebody else. Like, would Dame Star change the trade? I doubt it, but should all offer? They can't even take on extra salary, and I don't see them giving us somebody in return for this. So yeah, like Brandon McCoy. Yeah, I don't read it. So we don't have a good enough package for a guy like Powell, but I feel like Jaren Jackson should be a lot easier to get. So I'm gonna see if I keep Avdi out the trade. We could trade Drew Holiday, obviously, and $300 million in this deal. We'll have to include like I guess Torrey, right? So they have more interest in Torrey, and then we'd have to trade. I mean, I'd be want to trade either like Rupert or Christie. So Holiday, Torrey, Ron Rupert. I'll trade this Bucks pick, I guess, and then I'll also trade my 2030 or our own pick in this deal. And one more guy has to be in there. I guess it can be. I mean, well, let's offer this. I doubt they say yes to it. We'll offer it. Wow, that was way easier than I thought. I knew it would be easy. So we get Jaren Jackson for relatively cheap. He should be a solid addition if we need, obviously. That means Denny Avdia will probably slide down to small forward or come off the bench. We'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, if we do move Denny Avdia to small forward, we go up, he'll up to an 84. So I think we have to do that. So Denny Avdia will play small forward for us. He fits there. Then Christian Collins will probably. I'm gonna move Dave Sard back to the two. Christian Collins will play backup small forward for us. Then I think we might have a full rotation. We'll hope Young Hodson develops. We'll sign a backup power forward in free agency. Kamara is still here, but he's probably gone now, right? Yeah, he's gone. Okay. So at least we don't have to pay him whatever he was asking for. It was going to be worth it, but still sucks we couldn't re-sign him. I did really want him back. So backup power forward to get signed free agency. Krishan Yabusele. Let's see, there's somebody better we could sign, like a guy who could play for us. So Taylor Hendricks is here. We don't have enough money for him though, but he would have been solid. Let's see. Doesn't even give me a chance to offer him, dude. So that's annoying. There's nobody we could really get. So I guess we'll just go with the cheaper option, like Bol, Derrick Jones. These guys probably won't play for us, but we'll sign Bol to a deal. And then I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot, actually. Up to an 88, Scoots up to an 88. Their development was huge in this. Avdia is up, moving to small four. Klingon is up. Damian Lillard is up to an 80 overall. So, I mean, down to an 80 overall, obviously. So, he's regressing. He's getting older, but well, still, he averaged 20 points off the bench for us and somehow didn't win Sixth Man of the Year. There's no way he didn't win Sixth Man of the Year, bro. I don't believe that. No, he really didn't win Sixth Man of the Year. How disrespectful that can be, but Dame Stars up to a 90, or not 90 overall, a 79 overall, and then Jan Hanson's up to a 76 overall. And then I do like this team. Now, it does suck that we lost to Monty Kamara in free agency. He just was so pissed at us, whatever we did to him. I literally did nothing. I re-signed. Like, we gave him the starting role. We did everything we can for bro. He's never liked it here, bro. Hopefully he can be, I don't know, better in Los Angeles, I guess. Dude. I don't know what we did that was different, but oh well, it doesn't matter now. He's gone, and we moved on. Both moved on. So, urgency, we are running a balanced system, which I guess would be our best sim. So we are going to run a balanced system there, and then power ranking lands as 12th. But we're running Scoot Henderson, Shane Sharp, Denny Avdia, Jaren Jackson, Don McClain. This will be a really good starting five. Damian Lillard coming off the bench, Dame Sarr, Christian Collins, and Jan Hansen. I'm probably just going to go 9-man rotation. We don't have to force ball in the rotation. So do something like that. Sure, the team, you could argue, still needs some upgrading, but I feel like the starting five is low-key finished. We just need to work on the bench, obviously. Post Damian Lillard will be interesting. I appreciate it. Okay, so Dame actually going to retire after this. So I wonder what we're going to do about that. He's probably end up going to retire a Blazer anyway, so I'm not going to trade him or anything, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Diama's going to win the MVP at the end of this season, but we did finish off as the number 5th seed this year, but we have the Mavericks, of course, so I don't really know what's going to happen again. So 52-30 only got us the 5th seed, which is crazy, but that is how good the West is, dude. That's absolutely insane. I can't lie, dude. 25 from Sharp. We had 20 from Scoot Henderson, 20 from Jaren Jackson. We have 14 from Avdia, 13 from Damian Lillard. And I don't know if the team is good enough, but We're about to see right now, man. We're about to see right now. Want to start Young Hansen in the playoffs. It was really bad for us though. Look at this efficiency as a big though. But all right, let's see right now if we can go make a strong run of class. We got Dallas in round one. I don't know if we have the team to beat them, but we'll see. We are going to lose 6. So Dallas is just too good, man. We extended Damian Lillard since he wanted to sign one. We extended Denny Avdija. They're I think for a pretty cheap contract. So he's not going to retire after he was going to sign an extension, right? So still not retiring from anybody. But okay, heading into the draft lottery, we are projected. I don't know why I'm going to say projected. We have a pick in this draft, but I'm going to skim the draft. The Nuggets get 1, Lakers get 2. Joe Mazzola got us to the playoffs, so I think we have the 18th pick from the Orlando Magic. So I'm actually going to use this pick in a trade. This is going to be an auto-generated player. I want to make a trade here with this pick. It doesn't really matter who it is. Another trade with the Los Angeles Clippers. We are going to be trading Denny Avdija, but we are getting Ivica Zubac in return. Zubac could be a really good starting or backup center for us. We're trading pick 18. I guess we're swapping like picks and stuff like that. Now it's Wood, fill the void. We wouldn't have a starting small forward, but I think we can easily fill that. Get Zubac, get a way better center rotation. It does suck to lose Denny Avdija, but we had to do that. Young Hansen, I don't know. He just wasn't really playing good, and we need a win now, obviously. So we are missing a starting small forward, but we can obviously fill that out. So I feel like that was a better fit for the team, getting Vincent Zubac. So we'll absolutely take that. So we didn't have a second round pick or anything. We did. Okay. We'll accept Sar. We'll accept everybody here because we might use these guys in another trade. Who knows? But Dominic Klingon is somebody I do want back as the backup center. I think not asking for that much money. So we'll re-sign Dominic Klingon. Cam Christie, I mean, we'll see how much he develops for us. We'll also bring Cam Christie back. I don't think I'm going to resign Suzuki. He's really been in the qualifying offer for the entire video, but we'll see how much Cam Christie develops. We'll have Scoot. Damian Lillard's going to keep progressing, though. So we have Sharp, Dame Sar, Cam Christie, Dave Phillips. We have Christian Collins, and we need a backup power forward, and we need a small forward, and probably a backup point guard. So we'll obviously have some holes to fill. Let's fill them. PJ Washington in free agency. We're going to move PJ Washington to backup power forward probably. So Lou Dort, I'm going to move him to small forward. So yeah, he's a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to move Lou Dort to small forward. It makes a little more sense to move to small forward in my opinion. So that helps that a ton. So I mean, he could start right away. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'd much rather have him come off the bench and then are starting like Christian Collins or something. But figure it out, man. Watch him move him to backup power forward, obviously. So he stayed the same, which is great. Happy he didn't regress. So we'll do that, and then I think we got a full rotation, man. We still have to probably get a better, backup point guard. We all know he's gonna regress. So Porter Jr., Pippen, Jerome. I mean, he might just go after like the best one I've seen. So we'll go after Kevin Porter Jr. I've seen Ty Jerome and Ty Jones go down like crazy. So do that, get rid of these two guys, and then, like I said, we still might make another trade. We are literally developing like crazy. Dame Sar's up to an 85 overall, so yeah, he is definitely worth that pick we made, pick 15. What a pick that was. Christian Collins up to 80, so he will be a starting small forward, and then Dort, Young Hansen is going up, but he's not going to be ready. He's not play caliber, but Washington's regressing. I mean, yeah, Christie's going up, Porter Jr., Dame is up to a 75, so it sucks he's not going to be playable anymore. He's actually pretty good for us, but this is what we're working with, man. He won't be ready. He's not going to be playing, and, somebody will play over him. Kevin Porter Jr. might play over him, but yeah, this is what we're working with right now. 14 players in the team. Hopefully we can get past the Dallas Mavericks this year. If not, I won't be mad, but it definitely does suck for not being able to, so we'll see how this rotation looks like. Power ranking lands is third. We're running a balanced system once again. It's a lot of best systems. We're going to run that. We got Scoot Anderson, Shane Sharp, Lou Dort. They want to start on my small four, but like I said, I'm going to start Christian Collins. I think that makes a little bit more sense for us. So yeah, so Scoot, Sharp, Christian Collins, Jaren Jackson, Zubac, Sar, Lou Dort, Klingon. So I'm going to fix this to where best player gets more minutes. So Klingon, Lou Dort, Jan Hansen, they still want to play him, but I think it'll make more sense to not play three centers and play backup guard off the bench in Kevin Porter Jr. So I'm going to do that. KPJ will get these last minutes. He was pretty good for Boston, so hopefully he do the same thing with us. We need a playmaker off the bench. KPJ can fill that spot really well for us, and then I'll see you at the end of the season. We'll see if we can be even better this year. Yama wins the MVP. CJ Rozier is your Rookie of the Year. Tyron Stokes is your coach. He wins 64-18. He's now the Phoenix Suns head coach. But we ended up being the number 3 seed. The Suns are literally the 1 seed, man. With Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Watts. I mean, 2K likes the team. Obviously, I know from the Suns rebuild I just did. That's interesting. What is Booker doing for this team? That's so good. But their pieces fits well, I guess, man. But like I said, 56-26 for us. We were a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. We did improve last year. Dude, this is getting insane. The 7 seed literally won 50 games. Dude, 50 games in the East literally gets you the 4th seed. Something like that. But dude, being in the play-in and winning 50 games, I low-key feel bad for Memphis, dude. I feel bad for the whole Western Conference, knowing how stacked it is. I don't even know if we have a chance, dude. The 7th seed won 50 games. We had 23 from Shaden Sharp, 23 from Scoot Henderson, 19 from Jaren Jackson. Christian Collins was really good at starting small forward, averaged 17 points, 44% from three. Off the bench, Dame Sarr almost averaged 16 points, 41% from three. So yeah, 8.5 from KPJ. We had about 6 and 9 from Zubac, 6 from Lu Dort, 4 from Klingon. And then, yeah, we'll see if this is the year we can get it done. Dame Miller's still on the team. I'd love to get him a championship in Portland. So, in round, we got the Golden State Warriors. So, this is a good team with Trae Young, Brandon Miller, Jalen Tyson. They don't honestly look that terrifying. I must be missing something because they honestly don't look. So, Robert Williams looks like he signed with the Warriors after leaving the Pelicans. But yeah, I just didn't really. I don't know why that team was honestly that good. But all right, now I got the Memphis Grizzlies in round two. I was the team that won 50 games coming out of the play-in. They have John Morant, Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Cameron Boozer. Okay, Nick Claxton. Okay, dude, I don't understand that. Why would Luke even want to? Why would Luka Doncic take a bench role for the Memphis Grizzlies, dude? This literally would never happen. Like, no, he was really coming off the bench. All 82 games, he came off the bench. This is so dumb. Honestly, that Loki pisses me off as a Lakers fan. At least start him at the 2. Like, all right, no, I ain't gonna lie. I can see why this team won't fit. You really have a top player come off the bench. Really shouldn't even fit, but we're gonna take game 1. We're gonna take game 2. We're gonna take game 3, and we beat them in 5. Yes, we can. To face off with the Dallas Mavericks. So Dallas swept the Phoenix Suns, but no more Anthony Davis. They have Kyrie Irving. He's still playing. They have Bub Carrington. They have Cooper Flag, so I'm guessing he's going off. Yeah, I mean, Vanderbilt, Sabonis, Ja Johnson, Malachi Branham, Daniel Gafford, Mark Sears. So I don't know. I know I should be scared of this team, but sometimes they don't have a good team. Sometimes they do. I don't think Sabonis and Vanderbilt fit well on the court. But I don't know. I don't know. This is me. We might still lose, but who knows? I think we match up well with this team. We're gonna take game 1. Game 2, we're gonna take game 3. Okay, are we gonna even it up? We're gonna go up 3-1. They're gonna even it up. Okay, time to hop in this simcast here. They want to go ahead and give less minutes to Lu Dort. He's in the starting lineup now for Christian Collins, which I don't know if I agree with. I think Christian Collins was really good in the starting 5 for us, but it's a close game and looks like we are going to get it done. Yes, we will. 130 to 128. 41 from Scoot Henderson, 35 from Shaden Sharp, 19 points in 19 minutes for Christian Collins. And we're about to see right now, yep, they want to go ahead and start back in the starting 5, which I agree with. We're updated to, we just need one game. We're going to the NBA Finals to play Atlanta. I think I saw, but so far the Mavericks have the lead, and looks like it is going to be a close game. We might hop into this one to watch. Actually, it's going to be too far apart. I don't think we're going to win this one. Actually, it ended up being close, but I would rather hop into game 7 if there's a game to hop into. So, game 7, let's see what happens right now. We have the lead. It's a back and forth scoring game here in Portland, and we might be able to hop into this one. And we're up by a little bit. I think we can watch this one at the end. Oh, like I said, we're up by 6 with 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go. Not much pressure for our team right now. Maybe I should be playing because there's not much pressure, but you never know what could happen, dude. They can hit 2 threes on us really quickly and tie this game up. So, I don't know, like this floor spacing right now, I was about to say, dude, okay, Kyrie Irving, he's going to, like I said, dude, stuff like that could happen, and they could just easily come back to this game. Trust me, I've seen this Mavericks team, but we right now having a interesting lineup, but it looks like it's working. So Dame Sarr is going to go ahead and screen by Triple J. Dame Sarr shoots a 3, and he's going to miss it. Malachi Branham with the rebound. Random has it. I don't like. Somebody has to be fouled. I'd Scoot Henderson's fouled on our team. He's not, and that's one guy I noticed, but might be the only guy. But okay, Kyrie Irving's gonna drive. Kyrie Irving step back. Kyrie's gonna guarded by Zubac. Ja Johnson in the corner. Nice contest. We're gonna foul. They're gonna foul Vincent Zubac right now. We're up, but our about is about to happen right now. So Zubac first free throw is good. He makes the first one. Zubac's second free throw is also no good. Okay. But we are up, so we're up by 5. Bub Carrington has it. Carrington open for 3. He's gonna miss it. Oh wow. Why are we giving it to Zubac, man? Jaren Jackson, what are we doing? Okay. Zubac's first free throw is okay, it bounced in. Zubac's second free throw is goes in. Okay. So solid good free throws from Zubac. And just like that, it's looking like we're already gonna go to the NBA finals. So Cooper Flag, 3 in the corner. Man, we had a great defensive one in this one, so we're gonna win this game. Which is absolutely amazing. So I'm happy we won. Happy we're going to the finals. I'm just gonna go on Simcastic because we obviously got it done. We got the job done. We beat Dallas, so it feels great to beat the Dallas Mavericks. Honestly, usually they're unstoppable in 2K, which we just built a good enough team to beat them. So Scoot won the conference MVP. Now we got the Atlanta Hawks, like I said. So no more Trae Young. Obviously, he went to the Warriors. They have Kobe Buffkin starting with Daniels. We just say Jalen Johnson. They have AJ DeBanza. He did fall to 2 for them. Porzingis is still here with Aizen Newell, Keegan Murray, and Jaden. So this is an interesting team. Looks like the number one option here. Is it Rita Shea? Yes, it is. We're just saying Jalen Johnson. So time to see if we can beat this roster. Game 1, they're gonna take. Game 2, leaving it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we are going to beat them at 5. Scoot Henderson, who's finals VP, averaged 36, 8, and 8 in the final. So I'm glad we ended up keeping Scoot Henderson, but hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. There was some things that happened in this video that was really weird, like Tamani Kamara leaving, but I guess it opened up an opportunity for obviously Christian Collins to start, Dame Star to get more runs. So I guess it was for the better. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Really fun one to make. Oh, also we got Damian Lillard a championship right before he's gonna. He's actually doesn't want to retire yet, but we got Dame a championship. So Blazers fans, how do you feel about this rebuild? Do you guys think what I did could happen? Do you guys like this? I don't know. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.